Shalom, Israel. First off, I'll just say, Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Just want to say peace and blessings to the sincere, hopeful elect Akim that's pushing his word in all sincerity and faith. And for the few sisters that watch and believe, Shalom to you as well. The topic I wanted to get into today is on tithing being part of the ministry of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And we always go into the word ministry or minister means to serve. And we proclaim to be servants of the Lord. So within this ministry, within this thing of ours, we have to give a part of our earnings, so to speak, a part of our daily bread in order to allow the ministry to continue to go forward. In the times that we're in right now, we know that the elect, man, we've basically forsaken this world to be servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So this world, a majority of this world, they're going to be against us, man. Nobody's not going to be looking to really give the men of the Lord anything. So for the main part, we're going to have to depend on each other for sufficiency to get those things that we need daily. So it's important that every man, according to his strength, give what they can consistently, man, just so we can all be allowed to serve the Most High, man. So without further ado, I'm gonna just hit scriptures, just show examples of tithing being part of the ministry, man, of serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is in Genesis chapter 14, and I'll start at verse 18. It says, And King Salakia and Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High power. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High Yahweh, possessor of heaven and earth. And blessed be the Most High power, which hath delivered thine enemies into thine hand. And he gave him tithes of all. So this is an account in Genesis of our forefather. At this time he was called Abram, but later his name was changed to Abraham. It says that he paid tithes of all that he had to the priest, Melchizedek, King Melchizedek, man. So that shows that this is a custom. This is part of our heritage, man. This is part of our legacy, tithing. Back then, it was mandatory, to take care of the priest. But now through Yahweh Shah, through the sacrifice that he made, we're all priests under the order of Melchizedek. So if we're going to be a nation of kings and priests, man, we have to tithe to one another, man. We have to take care of one another, just so that we can be in the best position to better push this word, to better serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. I'm going to go ahead and jump to another scripture here in the New Testament. Just bear with me, Akim. Because there's nothing new under the sun, That's why the scripture says in Romans, the 15th chapter, the things which are written aforetime, they were written for our learning, man. And I know it gets tight because we all in hell. We all in Great Babylon. We're all in oppression, captivity, or whatever the case may be. So there are going to be times where brothers are just going to be hard up. But even within those times, you got to set aside the Lord's portion, man. That's an extreme showing of your faith, man. Of course, preaching the word, of course, that's most important, being among the body. But also giving up your money, man. Giving up what you earn in this place, man. That's a great showing of your faith, man. Because the purpose is to push the ministry forward, man. And it takes money to do so. The scriptures talk about money being a defense in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. So in order to get certain things done within this thing of ours, man, it takes money, man. That's just the truth of the matter, Ain't no easy way to put it. But I'm going to get this in Acts, the 4th chapter. And I'll start around, I know it's down at the bottom. So just bear with me, Akim. This is Acts chapter 4, verse 33. It says, and with great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Yahushua, and great grace was upon them all. Neither was there any among them that lacked. For as many as were possessors of lands, of houses, sold them, and brought the prices of the things that were sold, and laid them down at the apostles' feet. And distribution was made unto every man according as he had need. So here's an example right here, man. During this time, the apostles, you know what I'm saying, they went from disciples to apostles. They were endued with spiritual power. And then the church grew, and the members of the body, the disciples that were following the apostles, man, they were selling their possessions and they were giving everything that they had, man. That's why it says, neither was there any among them that lacked, because they put all of their substance together so that no one among them lacked. And it says they laid everything at the apostles' feet, and the apostles made distribution unto every man according to as he had need. So that's why another reason why it's important to pay your tithes, man. So that if another brother among the body is in need, you know what I'm saying, he won't be lacking. You know, we'll be able to accumulate every man that's in need according to what he has need, man. If everyone is consistently putting it to the pot, so to speak, man. You know? But just like the apostles always say, and I'm talking about the apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, the men of Great Millstone, they don't even ask brothers for no money. Even though we should be convicted in our spirits to be like, damn, you know, the apostles getting up in age, man, they've been really pushing this truth. They've taught us so much, man. We should be paying tithes, man. You know, but the apostles, that shows what type of spirit they're in and working out their own salvation. They're not even asking for our money, man, because they already know that their reward is in heaven ultimately. But this is just exhortation for brothers that you should be paying your tithes, man. This is not a new concept, but I'm going to get this real quick just to back up that the apostles, man, they going to do the work regardless, Lord willing, man, of if we pay tithes or not. But this is something that we're supposed to do, man. You should be wanting to give of your substance, man, for the furthering of the ministry, man. You know, this is 1 Corinthians 9. Hold on. Man, I could really start. Yeah, I'll just start at, I could have really started at 7. I'm going to just try to hit the point. This is 1 Corinthians 9 and 9. It says, for it is written in the law of Moses, thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of the ox that treadeth out the corn. Doth the Most High take care for oxen? So meaning the men that are out there feeding the flock, man, with this truth. You shouldn't muzzle the mouth of the ox that treaded out the corn. He should be able, the men, starting with the apostles, man, they should be able to live just based on the disciples, man, on the brothers, on the members of the body, you know. But we understand that we all, you know, in captivity right now. But this should be a brother's mindset more and more, man, as you grow in the experience of faith. We have to take care, you know, of the men within the body. We have to take care of each other, man. It says, or saith he it altogether for our sakes. For our sakes, no doubt that it is written that he that ploweth should plow in hope, and that he that thresheth in hope should be partaker of his hope. It says, if we have sown unto you if we have sown unto you spiritual things, is it a great thing if we shall reap your carnal things? So this is Paul, the Apostle Paul, in the letter to the church of Corinth. He's saying, basically, if we've sown into you spiritual things, meaning give you the understanding of Yahushua via the scriptures, just like our apostles and elders have done to us, is it a great thing that they reap our carnal things, meaning our money? No, it's not a great thing, man. Because the scriptures talk about in Romans, the 11th chapter, the depth of the riches of the understanding of the Most High through his son Yahushua, man. You know, So we're the word. We're getting something that's very weighty in value. You can't even put a tangible number on it. So how much more so with the carnal things that we get on this side, man? We should be willing to put it forth for the furthering of the ministry, for the furthering of the gospel of Yahweh Shah. Point blank, period. You know? Knowing at the end of the day that we all gonna have to appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shah, like it says in 1 Corinthians, the 5th chapter. So we're all looking for mercy at the end of the day. We're all looking for mercy. And basically tithing and giving a portion of your substance, man, that can put you in a better position to receive that mercy, man. You know? I'm going to get this real quick. And I just read Acts the 4th chapter when it says basically the church, they put all their things together to where neither lacked. You know what I'm saying? Meaning all of the members within the church, they didn't lack anything because they were all putting their substance together. But if you read in Acts the 5th chapter, the Lord made an example. Ananias and Sapphira. If you read in that account in Acts 5, they tried to basically hold back part of the price of the land that they sold, man. And they got put to death. So that's also something to keep on your cap also, man. You know, you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, in the spirit of trying to hold things back for yourself. And that's something that we all have to work on, because just coming out of this world, your mindset has been a mindset of just being self-willed or being selfish and just worrying about yourself. But when you come into this thing of ours in this ministry, man, you know, your mindset should be on the greater good of the body and doing what's needful for the body to flourish, you know. So tithing is hella important, man. And not just tithing meaning 10% or whatever, but also offerings, just being charitable wherever need it presents itself, man. You want to be in position to give where need is, man, if you have the ability. I wanted to get this in 1 Peter real quick. This is 1 Peter 4:8. It says, "And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins." And the main way that we're showing charity, of course, is preaching the word, going out on the highways and the byways, buying the truth and selling it not, you know. But also we have to be charitable with our actual carnal things, man, our money, our substance, man, you know, because in doing such, man, you can cover a multitude of sins that we need covering for, man. We all need mercy, man. So that should be on your cap, man. When you see a brother in need and you have the ability to help him out, whether it be monetarily, whether you have to pick a brother up, whether you have to allow a brother to stay at your place, to be hospitable, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to rise to the occasion if you have the ability to, you know, not holding anything back, you know. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep reading this. It says, 1 Peter 4:9, it says, "Use hospitality one to another without grudging." So we're supposed to be hospitable to one another. Meaning, like, if a brother come to your house, if you have substance, man, pour him a glass of wine. Fix him some food, man. You know, try to make him comfortable and ease his mind, man. You know? And if you go to a brother's house, if your brother invites you to his house, if you have the means and the ability to, bless that brother's house. Bring something, add something, bring something to the table if you're going to another man's house, if he's being hospitable by allowing you to come into his home, man. Verse 10, it says, "As every man hath received the gift, even so minister the same one to another as good stewards of the manifold grace of the Most High." So all of us have received different gifts. So we have to minister, serve one another as good managers. That's what a steward is, of the manifold grace of the Most High. And that's simple and plain. I'm going to go ahead and hit another precept. Because the time that we in now, man, you know, we going to need mercy, man. All of us, we require mercy to get through all of this tribulation and the hell that the Most High has prepared for Great Babylon. So, you know, all of the things that we earn on this side, man, they're going to be destroyed anyway. So why not be in the spirit to be charitable and be willing to give for the greater good of this ministry, for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man, for the furthering of the gospel. This is in James chapter 2. Where is it at? I think it's down around 14, maybe. Salakia, brothers. Yup. This is James chapter 2, verse 14. It says, "What doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him?" So this is going into how faith and works, it all goes hand in hand. Of course, faith, that's the most important thing that we lay our hat on. That's the foundation. But you got to show your faith by your works. And like I'm going into, tithing, that's a part of actually showing your faith, man. Being charitable and giving to the body, that's part of showing your faith. It says, "If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be you warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit?" So, like if a brother is saying that, he doesn't have means, he doesn't have money to get the things that he need, whether it may be food or pay his rent or whatever the case is, and you just say, "Yeah, brother, shalom, I'm saying, I'm gonna pray for you. The Most High, I'm saying, the Most High gonna allow you to get back on your feet, and you just depart in peace." Hey, what profit is that? Especially if you have the ability to be able to help that brother. Now, you might not be able to make them whole, you alone, but whatever you give, added to what another brother can give, and just the collective body, that could put that brother back on his feet. That's showing faith. That's putting faith into action, into work. And that's why it says in James 2 and 17, it says, "Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone." So you can bless a brother, say you'll pray for him all day. If they telling you that they catching hell and they're in need for just their daily food, man. But if you're not helping them, man, there's no profit in that. You're not actually showing any faith if you have the ability to help your brother out and give him his daily substance. I'll read verse 18. James 2 and 18, it says, "Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works." So that's simple and plain. You show your faith by your works, man. And right now I'm going into tithing. That's part of the ministry. That's part of showing faith in the ministry. And furthermore, we have to take care of each other. These are real simple concepts, man. And if all of us apply it more and more, how much stronger can the body be? When things do come up, we'll be able to address it, man. It's just simple as that. I'm going to jump to another scripture real quick. Just bear with me, Akim. What did I want to get? Yeah, I'm going to jump to the Apocrypha real quick and Sirach. It was something I wanted to get. This is Sirach in the Apocrypha or Ecclesiasticus chapter. Actually, I'll start at 11 first. And this 1 and 7 I want to get to. So bear with me, Akim. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha chapter 11. And I'll start at way down here, I think at 25 or 26. Hold on. I'll start at 26. It says, "For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways." So I wanted to read that just to back up what I read in James, the 2nd chapter, about we are supposed to show our faith by our works, man. Knowing that at the end of the day, the Lord, his eyes are upon everything. And we're trying to be rewarded according to our ways. And that's an easy thing unto the day of death for the Lord to reward a man according to his ways. So we want to definitely be rewarded according to our ways, man. In the day of death, in the day of tribulation. That's it on that. I'm going to jump to it's in the same book in Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, But I'm going to go to the 7th chapter real quick. Because it's so easy, man, just to kind of lose sight of these things. Because all brothers are catching hell. You know, everyone's catching their own respective measure of hell in this place. But for brothers, you know, that have the ability to work and earn, you have to give to the body, man. You have to give towards the ministry, man. You know, every man according to his measure. That way, brothers won't be lacking, man, when things come up. You know, and this is a part of our legacy. Tithing is a part of the ministry. Tithing is part of serving the Lord and showing your faith. I think, okay, it's way down. Okay, this is Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 7 and 31. It says, fear the Lord and honor the priest and give him his portion, as is commanded thee, the first fruits in the trespass offering, and the gift of the shoulders, and the sacrifice of sanctification, and the first fruits of the holy things. And like I was saying earlier, under the order of Melchizedek, through that sacrifice that Yahweh Shah made by dying on the cross, we're a nation of priests, man. So we're supposed to give unto each other, man. You know, we're supposed to take care of each other in this thing of ours, man. And it should be ungrudgingly. Verse 32, and it says, and stretch thine hand unto the poor, that thy blessing may be perfected. So that's, you know, you're supposed to stretch your hand to the poor, meaning a brother that's in need, man. And that way our blessings are going to be perfected, because we want to be rewarded based on our deeds in the day of death, man. Like I just read about in Sirach, the 11th chapter. But man, Sirach is beautiful. I'm just jumping around here. I'm gonna get another scripture in here in the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. This is chapter 4. I think I'll just end out on this scripture here. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 4, verse. I'll start it right at the top. It says, Sirach 4:1. It says, my son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to wait long. So, like I read in Acts the 4th chapter, the church at that time, they were giving everything that they had to the church, you know, so that no one among them was in need. So that's the same spirit that we need to be in, man. Not holding back certain things, man, to make our own situations a little better, man. We should be in the spirit more and more as we go from day to day, you know, being more willing to give, you know, especially if you know without a doubt that somebody's in need, man, and you have the ability to help the brother out. Like, damn. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, if you was in need, you would want a brother, especially if the brother had the ability to come to your defense, man. You know? This is verse 2, Sirach 4:2. It says, make not an hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress. So if you know a brother is going through something, man, and you have the ability, even if you don't have the ability to just totally resolve his situation, if you could just give him what you can, just in the spirit of faith, you know what I'm saying, to help boost that brother's spirit. You know, and also knowing that collectively as a body, if everyone is given according to what they have, at least it'll be that much more closer to where that brother will be restored. Verse 3, it says, add not more trouble to an heart that is vexed, and defer not to give to him that is in need. So we're not supposed to defer to give to those that are in need within the body. And that's just, hey, it's going to come up. More so because, like we always say, we're in hell, man. We're in our slavery. We're in our captivity. So brothers are going to be in need. The prophecy in Deuteronomy tells you that in Deuteronomy 28. You know, we always going to be in need. But together as a body, you know what I'm saying, every brother, if they give and defer not to give when a brother's in need, then a brother's soul, a brother's spirit won't be vexed, man. No brother should be lacking, you know, if at all possible. This is Sirach 4:4. It says, reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away thy face from a poor man. And this is really talking about a brother within the body, man, within this thing of ours, man, that's catching hell and that's in need. You know, if he's coming to you, especially asking, you know, if you have the ability to help him out, just help him out. It says, turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee. So, you know, we all want to be on the up and up, first off in the sight of the Most High, but among our brethren, you know, building each other's faith up, man. When one of us is in need, man, another brother is supposed to come to that brother's aid. And I have to just say the caveat, because I know Jacob gets simple, if all possible, if you have the ability to, you know. And at this point, if you an able-bodied brother, if you have a job, man, I mean, you should be able to add something. There should be something on a consistent basis that you should be adding to the ministry. And that's just the truth of the matter. Ain't no way that I can put it in. I'm speaking to myself and saying this to brothers, man. We all got to be in the spirit of giving to the ministry, man, so that, you know, collectively, whatever we amass collectively, we can distribute to where everyone won't be lacking, if possible. So with all being said, man, I hope the point's been made. I just want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom, peace and blessings to the elect.